What's up, Heat Nation? Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Before we get started, guys, please take a moment, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We are like right around the corner to 3,000 subscribers, you guys. I would really appreciate your help to get there. Thank you for everybody that has supported me so far. It really means a lot to your boy. We're going to stay positive. We're going to stay humble because we're going to rock and roll on another Heat Talk adventure. Now, look, for those of you that saw yesterday's Super Bowl Sunday, an incredible game. I know we don't really talk about football on this channel, but I got to break it down because that was one hell of a boring first half. I'll be honest with you, but, we were trying to push in, but that second half was amazing. This Super Bowl had the recipe of an amazing game. You're going down to the wire. It goes to overtime. It doesn't get won by a boring-ass field goal. It's a touchdown play from Pat Mahomes. That's the type of stuff that you dream about when you're a kid, man. So it's great to see Pat Mahomes get his third Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people may look at them like the Yankees, but, they're a dynasty. So we should really just sit back, embrace the moment, and, love it, because that's what sports is all about. Wasn't really a great night for the Miami Heat, though. It was really a bad night all around. Not only do you lose to the Boston Celtics by 4 points, you don't have Jimmy Butler. He's out with personal reasons. We'll get to that in just a moment. And then you have a multitude of players that get injured. You get Josh Richardson, dislocates his shoulder. Then you get Terry Rozier with a scary leg injury. And I saw Rozier get injured, and it just took me back to 2021, right after we traded for Victor Oladipo, and he got injured 6 games into it. And I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, those injuries happen. Caleb Martin steps on a referee's foot, rolls his ankle. Duncan Robinson has a dirty-ass play done by Jaylen Brown, almost rips his shoulder off his socket. I'm sure Duncan's fine, but that wasn't pretty. And I want to touch base on that. It was a dirty play. It was. That was not called for by Jaylen Brown. That was uncalled for by Jaylen Brown. I didn't think there was really a point to do that. However, I will say this. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I will always be biased towards my team. However, I calls it like I see it. Miami needs to understand that Boston is playing very different this year. Boston is pissed off about what happened last year in the playoffs. And so rightfully, because the Miami Heat embarrassed the Boston Celtics. The Miami Heat embarrassed the Milwaukee Bucks. The Miami Heat got Mike Budenholzer fired. Miami Heat pissed a lot of teams off last year. Being an 8th seed, having the Cinderella run, and going to the NBA Finals. So with that, you're going to have teams come after you. I started watching basketball in 1994, you guys. That's normal to me. I saw defenders stepping under players' foot to roll their ankles. I see this shoulder stuff all the time. It's normal in competitive sports. You're going to have people that have bitch-ass attitudes like that and try to do that. You can't complain. You just got to move forward. I'm not saying what Jaylen Brown did was right. Of course that was wrong. Of course that's messed up. His reaction after the game wasn't even better when he said, I bet he won't do that again. But Duncan Robinson needs to take that and remember that for the next time the Heat play the Celtics. Now, Boston has whooped our ass this year. The fact that they've been pissed off because of what happened, they proved it this year. They've swept the Miami Heat this year. We played Boston 3 times. We got our ass whooped all 3 times. So now, that's the season. You need to push towards the playoffs. Because I'll say it before and I'll say it again. This Miami Heat team, you guys, they're built for the playoffs. So we know that if the Heat get there, they will have a shot. The problem is you don't want to do the same thing you did last season. Let's be honest. The Miami Heat right now, you're sitting at a 28-25 record. We're pretty much the same we were last year. But I will say this. For the people that are going to say, we'll just get top 8, we'll make it to the playoffs, and we'll do the same thing we did last year. You can't depend on that. You can't depend on the Cinderella run every year. Last year was last year. Do I believe the team can do it again? Absolutely. But you don't want to put yourself in that bad situation. You want to get out of the bottom 8. You want to get top 6 so you don't have to play a play-in game. There's no need to play a play-in game if you don't have to. Get top 6. If you can get the 6th to the 5th seed, I like the Heat's chances moving forward. I don't want the Heat to have the 8th seed, play a play-in game, risk getting eliminated again just to get in the playoffs. No, if you don't have to play an extra game, don't do it. Get yourself to the dance. But with that said, we got a lot of issues going on. Today it was reported that both Terry Rozier and Josh Richardson will have MRIs today. So nothing has been broken down yet. We'll probably find something out later in the week. Rozier's injury, man, I mean, it looked nasty, you know, like from the reaction that he gave, but I couldn't really see it. I mean, I saw that the way his knee bent. I'm just hoping it's nothing serious, because like I said, you guys, I had Victor Oladipo vibes when I saw that injury back in 2021, and that wasn't pretty, you know. That would really suck, but we're going to pray. We're going to hope for the best. Josh Richardson, I'm hoping good stuff for him as well. But that gives us 2 guys out of our rotation. A third guy is going to be out of our rotation as well. Jimmy Butler. It was reported yesterday that Jimmy Butler was not going to play in the game against Boston due to a personal reason. Turns out that personal reason was that he had a death in the family. I don't want to go too detailed on it. I do want to wish my condolences to Jimmy Butler and his family. You know, I've lost close people to me as well. It sucks. You know, we talk about basketball, you guys. We all have fun in the comments. We all talk about, you know, we all talk crap to each other. You know, we have our fun. But this is real life. And when it comes to real life, we put basketball to the side because it doesn't really mean anything. The man's family member died. You know, I remember when I lost my baby cousin Maggie, someone who was so close and dear to me. I couldn't even think right for a few weeks. So I know what he's going through. I know it's tough. I do wish Jimmy Butler all the best in the world. I don't believe, I mean, from what I've heard, you guys, Jimmy Butler is out indefinitely. What does that mean? That means I don't think he's going to play these next 2 games against Milwaukee and Philly. But then, you know, you got a week off for the All-Star break. Maybe by then, after the All-Star break, Jimmy may come back. But it is possible we may not have Jimmy for some time. You know, you don't know what the gravity of the situation is. Everybody's different, you guys. You can't expect a human being and an individual to just, okay, I'm going to start playing ball again. You know, okay, you know, put that to the side. It's time to work. You know, you pray that's the case. You know, the Miami Heat is paying Jimmy Butler a lot of money to play the game of basketball. But like I said, you know, we're human beings. This is a tough situation. You can't just expect somebody to snap out of it. I do believe that it's fitting to give him the next 2 games off, roll through All-Star break, and then determine, you know, what it is from there. Best thing I can give. But this means every man, you know, next man up mentality. You know, this is going to give us 3 players out of our normal rotation that are not going to play. And guys, we have no point guard now. No point guard because Terry Rozier was starting as our point guard. Josh Richardson was the backup point guard. The only player that we have right now is Tyler Hero. You will see Tyler Hero be inserted into the starting point guard position. I think Jaime Jaquez or Caleb Martin could be slided into the 2. Maybe you see them both start. They started together yesterday. If you guys want my opinion, starting lineup will probably be like Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin, Jaime Jaquez. Maybe you might see Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero together in the starting lineup. You might see Haywood Highsmith there instead for defense purposes. So it might be Bam, Highsmith, Jaquez with Caleb Martin and Tyler Hero in the backcourt. You have Duncan Robinson as the 6th man, Kevin Love as the big man coming off the bench. And then you're going to fluctuate around. You know, you sprinkle in some Nikola Jovic. I want to see Alondes Williams get some playing time. Dude was averaging over 20 points a game in the G League, broke out with a 39-point game. We just called him up for a 2-way contract. Give him a shot. This is the opportunity for the Miami Heat players to step up. This is an opportunity for other players that are not getting playing time to step up. Maybe it's time to insert Nikola Jovic in the starting four again. See if that works. Play around these next 2 games. We're not expecting much. Right now, you guys, let's just get to the All-Star break and then we'll figure this crap out. It could be worse. It could be worse. That's all I'll say right now. We're 3 games above 500. We're still in top 8. We're still in playoff contention. We can turn this crap around. If we get good news from the Rozier and Richardson thing after the All-Star break, I mean, I just think we can really snap this together. I mean, it sucks that all these injuries happened yesterday, you guys, but this is a sign from God. The Heat need to slow down. Heat fans, let's be patient. Let's wait and see what happens in the second half of the year. All I'm asking for, Miami Heat, all I'm asking for is one of these games against Milwaukee or Philly, get a victory. Just one. That's all I want. Get one. Get one. We can move into the All-Star break and we'll figure this crap out. Just get one. One. That's all I'm asking for, y'all. Not asking for a lot. I think we can do it. Guys, let's not forget the Miami Heat had a really nice stretch when we were winning games with Bam Adebayo, Jaime Jaquez, Duncan Robinson, and Tyler Hero. Sometimes revert Tyler Hero to Jimmy Butler. I feel we can do it. I know we can do it. I know we have enough. Tuesday is going to be tough, but we can maybe do it Wednesday against Philly. They may not have Embiid. That's a game that we can win. But I want to see Miami get the dub against Milwaukee on Tuesday. I would love to see that. And that's the thing about this Heat team, you guys. Every time people throw dirt on the grave against Miami, we always pull it off. Imagine what would have happened last night if we got that dub against Boston. But I'm telling y'all, Boston's playing like a different team. So we just need to push it through. We just need to get through, you guys. I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. Do you think the Heat season is ruined? Or do you think that it's a perfect timing right before All-Star break? We'll turn it around in the second half of the season. Don't forget to like the video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When we get the 3,000 subscribers, I want to do another thing special for you guys. Really appreciate the love and support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go, Heat.